Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What thing is on there? Why is this way right there? Okay. I don't like it. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe we can't do it right here. Okay. Let's make sure. Let's see here. Just a minute. We're just setting up. Trying to get some stuff working here. Okay. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if that works or not. Okay. Okay, you guys. Who's in the house? I'm trying to get this stuff together, you guys. I've been running. Let's see who's all in the house. Because I haven't got it all together. Okay, Clarissa in the house. Fuji in the house. Positive Creatives in the house. GM is in the house. Crazy P is in the house. Helen's in the house. Maria's in the house. Nicole is in the house. Oh, thank Curves News is in the house. Hey, you guys, how you guys been doing? Whew. You guys, I've been trying to get things together, and we still haven't got it together. I'm just telling you guys. The lighting's off. The TV is not working yet. I don't know. I'm still working on it. But I wanted to come on anyway because I wanted to see what it's going to look like, and I don't like it. So what we can do is we can work with it for right now. You guys, it's just grape juice. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of grape juice. It's really good for you. But I don't have nothing to mix it with. I'm not saying I don't. Sometimes I might. But right now I just don't have it. So, I'm going to tell you guys what's going on. I am going to tell you guys what's been going on. How everybody been doing? Greetings. Joe Jackson in the house. Helen Baker is in the house. Nice to see you, sister. I miss you. We miss you. Anyway, you guys, let me tell you guys what's been going on, okay? Whew. Crazy P, nice to have you back. That's my family. Marie, GM, Fuji. Okay. What is that? Kichi? Kichi baby? Kichi baby? I've never heard that name. Barbara Whiten's in the house. Okay, you guys. Have you guys been following the Jasmine Island case? I need to know. We're trying to get things together. I got my chair, but I don't have everything. Helen says, no, I actually made one of your lives. Casey Burns, yes, you have. Casey, nice to see you here. Sandy B, hello. Okay, you guys, okay. We always put up a video. The day that we go live, we always put up a video. We go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we go at the same time around about 5 o'clock. Hey, Luana. I know I'm saying that wrong because I said Luana. Hey, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, what's going on? I might have to take y'all back upstairs in the bathroom. It ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. I will do it. I may not have nothing with me when I go but the phone, but we can do it. Anyway, you guys, on the Jasmine Island case, let me tell you guys what's been going on. What is it, Sandy? It is. It is. Now, I know a lot of you guys do not know, but this is how we got started. We started on the Jasmine Island case because it was very unfair. And I actually went on live my first time just to give my opinion about the case. And a YouTuber saw my video and basically told me, hey, you need to just start doing these videos because, you are genuine. You're telling how you feel about what's going on or whatever. And that's all I was doing. I was just telling them the facts that was not there and how people were betraying this person. And if anybody knows me, I'm a very fair person. I'm so fair. But what gets me is you don't know Sandy B? You know Sandy B. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. I know that I made the video earlier, but it doesn't I really can't make long videos right now, you guys, because we're taking care of that exclusive, and I need to keep as much memory as I can in my phone just in case we are missing the things that we need to get. So I'm trying not to have long videos. That's why if I don't put a video out or I put these really short ones out, I'm trying to save all my memory to my phone, to my new camera, and get everything I need to get because that we're working so hard and we're pushing trying to get it out. Like maybe the end of this week or the first of next week. That's what we're looking at, trying to get it done. I mean, it is a lot of work in editing. One night I spent 10 hours editing, just editing. So I just want you guys to know that we are working on that. Let me put my glasses on because you guys are talking to me. Okay, hey girl, we love you. Oh, love you too, Janie. Okay, so I saw it once on the news and had it to come on YouTube for updates. Okay, so let me tell you what's happened, and then we can talk about some of the stuff because it's really unfair what they're doing. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I got this too far back or something. Maybe that's the problem. Because it's not giving me enough lighting. Okay, that's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better. It's not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it did something. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. It did something else. Okay, you guys, I think we're in the house. I think I got my lighting. What do you guys think? Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so here's what happened. This young lady, her name is Jasmine Island. She's from St. Louis, Missouri. And so what she did on her 30th birthday, I'm guessing it was her 30th birthday or her 31st, but I'm pretty sure it might be her 30th or 31st birthday. But anyway, and I'm just going to talk to you guys. I'm not going to put my glasses on. Okay? Okay. Sandy B says perfect. I can make out somewhat of what you guys are saying. Not always. So don't think I'm rude if I don't answer you guys. So anyway, she drives all the way from St. Louis to Atlanta by herself on her birthday because she's going to party. Because there was this guy that was doing a concert down there. His name is something like Augusta. You guys know who I'm talking about? Augusta or something. He's a young rapper. And anyway, the young guy that supposed to had a relationship with Will Smith's wife. I'm telling y'all the gossip, okay? That he put her in his songs, that he be thinking about her and stuff, and she could have had it. Anyway, how you doing, school bus driver? Loving kids. I could see a little Jaden. Yeah, Jaden. That's right, Helen. Tell him about it. It was Jada Pickett. And so anyway, she drives all the way down from St. Louis to Atlanta to party. Now, she didn't bring nobody with her, but she was supposed to meet a young lady there that she had met basically on Facebook. So they had been chit chatting a little bit. So they're all ready for this Augusta guy. Hey, Tamika, I see you, lady, and I see somebody new in the house. Casey, I seen her before. How you guys doing? And so she gets down there in Atlanta, and she goes to the club by herself. And so, yeah. And so, what did you say, Barbara Vanna? Anyway, you guys, I'm not going to try to read that because I can't see that much. So, anyway, she gets down there to the club. She doesn't have panties on. That's a problem. That's the second problem. Now, I want you guys to count all the problems that this young lady has. And I mean, there's so many red lights, it's unbelievable. First of all, she drove 9 to 10 hours by herself. By herself. Problem number one. To Atlanta. Now, she didn't go to any town. She went to Atlanta. Now, if you know anything about Atlanta, Atlanta's dangerous. Atlanta's pretty bad, okay? It's not as bad as where she came from, but still, they got a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. If you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, and you don't know you're some people down there, you're in a bad situation. So she's down there, and she's been down there before because I think one of her kids stay down there with the dad. Anyway, she goes to this club called the Opera. While she's at the opera club, she's meeting guys, and she says, I don't really drink that much, They're buying her drinks and everything, and she's like, well, what did she say, you guys? Toss it up, or what did she say? I know somebody's in the chat room, What do you say when you want everybody to drink up? What's the word? What do you say? Drink up. What do you say, you guys? Come on, somebody tell me. What do you say? What did she always would say? No panties. That's the biggest problem. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Exactly. She tells everybody, turn it up. And she just drinking. And she don't even drink, she says. That's right. Turn it up. Turn it up. Y'all turn it up. Even though this is my grape juice. Because, anyway, she's meeting all types of guys. She's just not, hello. Hey, RG, I see you. How are you doing? So she's meeting all types of guys. And she's a beautiful woman. She is very beautiful. She's meeting white guys trying to, push up on her. She's like, turn it up. And I think, you guys, and I'm gonna just let you guys know, if you go back and watch some of the videos that she's in, the white guy that she's talking to at the bar, he's actually an undercover police officer. So I don't know if she said, hey, because it was said that she was asking for some pills. I guess she wanted a quick fix or something. So I don't know if she had asked him for some, but it was said on the streets that she was looking for some Percocets. She was in the bathroom looking for some Percocets. But she's at the bar with the guys, and she's dropping it like it's hot, She's dropping it like it's hot. She got no panties on. Her dress, I kid you not, you guys, her dress was more like a shirt. It was so tight. It was like, how you wrap a burrito, you stuff it, It was that tight. But she's got the body for it. Don't get me wrong. She has the body for it. She don't have no upper chest really, but she got the caboose in the back. And so she's got this perfect dress on, and it's almost like painted on her. But whenever she squats down, the dress goes completely up by her waist, which she has a really tiny waist. Okay? She's got a bad body. Don't get it twisted. I'm never going to hate on somebody because they got a bad body. You go, girl. Anyway, she's meeting all these guys, and all these guys is liking her, and she's liking them, and she's having fun, and she can't wait for this Augusta guy that is going to do the concert to come on. So she's waiting. Then she meets up with, guess who? She meets up with um Dominique Williams. And he's this big, tall, husky man, you know. And he's like, "Can I buy you a drink? And who you partying with?" And she's like, "I'm by myself, and it's my birthday. Turn it up." And she's like, "Where do you work?" And he's like, "I work here." I guess he's trying to say he worked with the concert people, and he's got a special badge that he can probably get her in or whatever. And he's trying to make nice with her. And so she's digging him, and he's the type of guy that, he's buying the drinks and he's having good time. And he was like, "Can I party with you?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like partying with him the whole entire time. She's on her phone, you guys. She's on her phone, and she's doing a live on Facebook. Okay? So while she's doing her live, when she's talking to him, they're exchanging, numbers and talking, and he's doing his live, she's doing her live. So she's showing everybody she's having a good time. She's like turning it up, and they're dancing and all this or whatever. So she's taking drinks, and he's giving her drinks, and she's drinking and stuff. And so she's touching on him everywhere in his private area. She's rubbing on it, and he's touching on her everywhere in her private area, and they're just getting it on. If you ever been to the club and you connect with someone, those things do happen, and they happen pretty quick. So it's not really like a new thing. I mean, that's what you do when you're in a club. Sometimes you can meet a person, and that night, it might be a one night thing. That's what a lot of men go for, those girls that's out there like that. So if you're not trying to look for that type of a man, you definitely don't want to go to the club, because he is expecting for you to be exactly what did Crazy P say? He's expecting you to be one of those. I think he said the word. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Hello, how you doing? Nice to come. I'm glad that you came in. I got to see what your name is, though, so I can greet you. Tina. Tina, you've been here before. Glad you came back. Anyway, anyway, she was being what Crazy P said, basically. Mm-hmm. And so, hey, Sherelle, I see you. So she was doing all of that, you guys. And I'm going to get right to it, but I'm going to tell you the details because there's a reason I want to tell you the details. So she was doing all of that, and they continued to dance. While they're dancing, she's streaming live on her Facebook. So she's going down, and she's like, "Oh, help me." But it looks to the people like somebody was screwing her from the behind. Okay? Um, you literally, people was filming her instead of helping her. They was filming her, and then her girlfriends had showed up and everything, and they continued to dance all night long. When it was time to get the Augusta guy that came in to do the concert, got on stage, she started screaming and hollering for him. And she was like, Augusta, Augusta, Augusta. And then, hello, hello, Helen Baker. And so, and I don't know if Helen said hello. It looked like it. Just ignore me if I said something wrong. I can't see without my glasses. So anyway, um, Augusta or whatever his name was got on the stage, did his little thing. She was hollering, "Rape me, rape me." You guys, I kid you not. She kept on hollering, "Rape me." Now, you know for a fact, if a woman's in a club and she's yelling, "Rape me," and you there with your man is like, this, baby, go get me some gin and juice. She'd be like, but you don't drink. Just go get me some gin and juice. He wants to see this girl that's loose as a goose. He wants to talk to her. And she's not bad looking. She's a nice looking chick. She doesn't look like no, what they call, ghetto hood rat, whatever, She is a beautiful chick. She's not like gorgeous, knockout gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. She's not like that, but her body is nice looking. Um, she's a real tiny short girl too. So anyway, she's yelling, "Rape me, rape me." And so she's a little intoxicated, but a lot of people said that he had put a date drug in her glass. And I'm going to say that because just remember she's been drinking like a fish. Anyway, they're going to do a twerking contest. And she wants to twerk too. So she's like stumbling, falling down. He's telling, so the boy that she had met, the what's his name? His name is I almost want to say Darion. I don't want to get the two cases mixed up. Um Mr. Williams, Dominique Williams. Okay? So, good afternoon. Is that is Amp Ease. Good afternoon. You guys know I don't see my glasses, but I do want to say hello to you if you come in. Alina is in the house. Amp is in the house. Okay. So, thank you, RG. So, thank you, Tamika. So, anyway, you guys, she's like, let me go, let me go. I want to get up there. She want to get up on the stage and twerk. So what she do? She gets up on top of the stage, you guys, and she's twerking. And there's 3, 4 other girls up there. She's twerking, and guess what? This girl can twerk it. She can, how your butt go bing, 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 and it twirls around, bing, drop it, 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 split, drop it up, down. Now I can't do it. That's for them young girls. See, we didn't have to work that hard. We didn't work that hard. I mean, there might have been a pole out there, and you might slide down the pole once or twice, but we didn't work that hard. Now we did other stuff. We used to play the music that everybody wanted. The older people used to play the music like I want to bump with that big fat woman. But when I was out there partying, because we all know we all been there, whether you a Christian or not. You dance to songs like say for instance, do you want to ride the white pony? Y'all remember that song? Dun, 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 white pony. Right, and then you remember that song where they would be like uh Mama told me knock you out. I mean, we just had all kind of fun songs. We just did the fun stuff. And if you know any fun songs or something, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I bet you guys remember them fun songs. But so their songs are not really that fun, but they got a lot of bass in them. So she's bouncing up and down. She's just a bouncing and bouncing. Her butt is going bing, 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 bing with the music. And and then you got to make it clap. You got to make it clap. And yeah, I can't do all of that. But anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. So she's making her butt clap while her dress is up close to her bosom. Her dress done went all the way up to her bosom, so her butt is just hanging out, bouncing, clapping, clapping, clapping. She might as well should have got butt naked and got on the pole. She could have made some money. She could have made some money, but she didn't do it. She wanted to win on that contest. So anyway, she ended up not winning. Yes. And I'm just telling you guys what happened. She ended up not winning because there was a bigger, thicker girl that could drop it a little bit better. Now, the big girl didn't have a better body, but she was making what she had work. See, sometimes it ain't, you don't have to have that perfect thing. If you got whatever you got, if you make it work, then that might just do it. So the bigger, thicker girl won, and she should have won. I'm just saying, and I always say that. I've always said she should have won. I thought she should have won. I mean, you know. Anyway, when she got done twerking, she got off the stage. She went right back to Dominique, and they finished partying throughout the night. Now, at some time, she was so intoxicated that she kind of blacked out or passed out. Well, there's pictures where people was just filming them all over, and somebody seen him. He had to pick her up because she was going to the floor. He picked her up and he took her off the dance floor because her breast was out, her butt was out, everything was just out. And he took her to get her away from people and to calm her down, and she kind of fought him off like, "La, leave me alone, stop," and stuff. And he was like, "No, you need to quit, mama. You're doing a little bit too much. Try to get her some water and something to, you know she was throwing up or whatever." Anyway, the night ended, because she had seen her friends and stuff, and so the night ended. He asked her. Let me make sure you guys know. He asked her. He said, he just directly asked her, "Would you F me?" You know? Basically, you know how some men say, "Am I the type of guy that you would F with?" You know what I'm saying? And she said, yeah. She said, yeah. So anyway, she leaves there and went on about her business. So, somebody seen the video on Facebook, and they called the police and told the police somebody had been raped on Facebook Live, and they need to check it out. So the police actually checked out, looked at the video, and felt like somebody got raped right there live on Facebook. So they went looking for Miss Jasmine Island. Okay? So anyway, while they're looking for Miss Jasmine Island went on her merry way. It just so happens that they catch up with her a day later, but she didn't tell the truth. She said that she had went on home to back to St. Louis, but she didn't go back home. What she did, she slept that night, I guess, in a motel room, and then she drove to Tennessee. And after she drove to Tennessee, she then drove home. Now, here's the thing where the twist come in on this story. Her and her old man had just broke up. So everybody assumed, and I do too, believe that while she was on Facebook live streaming, she knew that he had came in the room, so she was trying to make him jealous. So while she was streaming, she was like, "Stop, stop, stop, somebody help me. And so that he would get jealous. Anyway, she gets home, and she's talking to her friends, and they're like, "Oh my God, they're looking for you. You supposed to have got raped or whatever." And so the police catch up with her. So she calls her an attorney, and her man is like, "She didn't get raped. She just doing that for some attention." This is what her old man say. She didn't get raped. She just lying. She does it all the time. And then her brother say, "She lying." Her own brother say, "She lying. She didn't get raped. She just doing that. Y'all falling for that. She did this last year. Same thing last year. She did it right on her birthday. She yelled rape again, you know." And so anyway, the police went ahead and said, "Did you get raped?" And she said, "Yeah." So they went looking for Dominique Williams. Well, they didn't have to look far. They called him up, and he said, "Let me get my attorney and I'll come on in. I didn't do anything to her." So after that, she hired this big time attorney, which is he usually win big cases like $1 million cases. He's not going to take a case under a quarter of a million. Somebody got in touch with him, and they're going to have to say that, because he cannot get in touch with the client and say, "Let me represent you." But we know that that's what they do. And he says, "Well, somebody got in touch with me and said that you need an attorney and you wanted to speak with me." She didn't know that man from Adam and Eve. Anyway, so he was representing her. And so she was supposed to have went to the hospital and did the rape kit, and then I guess they did a toxicology test to see what drug was in her system and stuff. So they come on national TV, they're talking about it. So this big time attorney was like, he's on the civil side. He don't want to have nothing to do with that civilian stuff. He wants to sue Opera Club because they put this person, one of their customers, in danger. They should have had more security. They shouldn't have let nobody take her off the dance floor and all of that. Well, he didn't want to have nothing to do with that. She said she was not pressing charges against Dominique Williams. Well, she didn't have to press charges against Dominique Williams, because what happened? The state picked up the charges. So after the state picked up the charges, they went and picked up Dominique Williams, and he's been in jail since what, February of this year, or it could have been November, December, February of this year, because I'm thinking her birthday is like January the 31st or something of that nature. Anyway, he's been in jail. Now, this is a man that served in the army. This is a man that has kids and he has custody of his kids. This is a man that takes care of his grandmother, and they have locked him up. He probably done lost his job. He probably done lost a house. Who knows where his grandmother has to live? Who knows where his kids has to live? Now, this young lady, she has kids and she don't have custody of none of her kids. And I can't remember how many kids she has now because it's been so long ago, but I'm pretty sure she has three or more. And here's the thing. She said when she went to the hospital, she said she found out she was pregnant. No, she already knew she was pregnant. But get this. So we were all waiting on the update. What's going on? What's going on? And so they keep lowering the charges. First it was rape. Then they scratched off the rape. Then it went to sodomy. Then they scratched off sodomy because she said he didn't put his peen in me. I picked up the peen on the Larry Reed live show, and I better call it that because this is a clean channel. I'm not gonna do all that cussing and stuff, but um, she she didn't. Yes, you guys, it's funny how I can see that word. Anyway, when she gets to the hospital, you guys, she never did take a rape test. That's the problem. But here's the thing. It got so much attention, it went viral. everything went viral. A lot of people lost their pages because they were saying that they were, shaming her, on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. A lot of people lost their accounts just to report on what was going on. Um, so she decided when they arrested him, a lot of people attacked her. She had a lot of supporters because it was back then the Me Too movement. So a lot of women was like, they even attacked me. They was like, "How dare you say these bad things about her?" And I said, "You know what? She's gonna make it bad for the people that do come up and have been, you know, a victim and has she's gonna make it bad for them because this has not happened. And if you know me, I would be the first one that would be supporting her. But this girl, she's lying. She it's just I believe that's my opinion, and I was gonna stick to it because um it's just not right. Sometimes, and you ladies know that sometimes that the law do come on our side because we are a female. That's just the way it is. And it does, I'm not saying it's right, but it's just the way it is. Like sometimes when we get custody of our kids, sometimes we don't need to have custody if you're not a good parent. And then they just don't even give the dad a chance. And I'm just saying, there's some good men out there that could be, um, a good dad, and we get mad because they didn't do something right or they cheated or they're not paying what we want them to pay, and we just want to run things, and it's really hard. And I see why a lot of men say the things that they say, and I'm just going to keep it real with you. I really did not think that women were bad as a gender. I didn't think women were bad. I wasn't raised where women cheated. I wasn't raised where women fought fights and stuff like that. So I didn't ever see that type of stuff. So when I finally, people come out, my husband say, "Oh, women, they liars," and I say, "You guys, I didn't get it. I didn't really understand what he was saying." But I grew up with a lot of brothers, so I knew that, it wasn't like all men are not dogs. All men are not bad. All You can't say that. That's just not true. So anyway, um, so this Dominique Williams really didn't have a chance. They got him in the jail, and so she went on with her life with her boyfriend, which he just got out of prison. And then, like I said, she's got 3, 4 other kids by all different daddies, and she don't have custody of them. And it's just she had a hard life, and so it's not expected, but majority of the time that's probably what happens when you come out of a bad situation. It's hard to just really get out of it. So I do have sympathy for her, and I'm not making fun of her. If anybody think I'm making fun of her, trust me, I'm not. I do sympathize with her, but it's just, you have to want to do better. And if nobody can tell you to do better, then these things do happen. But I mean, they really, really do happen. You don't have to make them up. But she decided that a lot of people were bashing her. So she set it up and said she was going to kill herself. So they took her to the hospital. So everybody was like, she killed herself. So everybody was feeling bad and everything. So a lot of people pages just, if you had, they didn't care if you had 200, 300, 400, 500,000 followers, you're gone. Just took your account. You're done. If you said one word, and you got to be really, really attacking her, and they were some YouTubers and some people that was Facebook. They're pretty big, so they have a big following group that and I get it. I get it that if your opinion do matter to a lot of people, and you couldn't spread that hate, I get it. So but I don't think she tried to really kill herself either. I think that was part of it. But anyway, she got off of social media, and she said that's how she found out she was pregnant, is she went to go find out, she did the rape kit. So if that wouldn't happen, she wouldn't have known that she was pregnant. So the reason why she would say that is because she was doing all that drinking. You pregnant, you doing all that drinking. You pregnant, you doing all that twerking. You pregnant, and you doing too much. No, she's saying she found out she was pregnant because she had to do the rape kit. Okay? Now, I done speed you guys up to today's date. And if you looked at what we posted, we've been waiting on the rape kit to come back, the results of the rape kit and the toxology kit thing. She never did go in the hospital and do a rape kit. She went into the hospital to check for any STDs, and she came up positive for gonorrhea. She passed that test. Okay? So, yes. Okay, let me see what you guys are talking about. She just caught him fooling with another girl the other day. He made a whole apology for the 100th time on the timeline. He had a live. She was crying and screaming at him. What y'all talking about? Who traveled 10 hours to go to the club? Jasmine Island. Oh, you like who does that? Yeah, people don't. I'm traveling to my backyard. Okay. She was flopping that dirty cat around. Anyway, you guys, here's the other thing. So while she's going through her dealing with law and attorneys, Dominique Williams had an ex-girlfriend. Her name is TT, Tay, whatever. Which, she's bright skinned girl. She worked as a cook or something. She comes up and say, um, you know, he did me the same way. So this is not the first time. So, we went out for drinks, and I usually drink 2 drinks. But anyway, I drink these 2 drinks, and I got a kind of funny feeling. And so we go back to his house, and she said, I heard him, you know, she said, he told me to lay down and relax or whatever. So she said she lay down and she relaxed on the couch. And then she woke up. She felt kind of funny. So she said she seen him in the bathroom and she heard him take off a rubber. She said she heard him take off a rubber. She didn't see him take off a rubber. So she said, what was that? And he was like, oh, that was nothing. That was me doing something, he said. I can't remember what he said. And for anybody new in here, I drink the Welch's grape juice. Nothing's added. It's just grape juice. Anyway, so they got into it a little bit, and so she oh, whatever, Helen. Oh, they should know. They should know already. I told them I'm not no young spring chicken. I'm just not. Anyway, so uh, so anyway, she jumped on the bandwagon with Jasmine Island, you guys. And so when they went to the first hearing, she came. She didn't even have an attorney. She came and they threw her evidence with Jasmine Island's evidence to make it where he couldn't even bond out. They didn't even give him a bond to bond out because they said if he done it to 2, they can't let him go. So he's been in jail. That's why he can't get out, because you don't got one person saying it. You got 2 people saying it. So the judge is like, hey, hold up. We can't have him doing things to people out here. If you did it once and now this other girl said you did it to her, she done saved these pants that you said you done cut out. She said you cut a hole in. She done saved them for 2 or 3 years, and she brought them up for evidence. Okay? Okay, so he couldn't get out of jail. No bond. So he just got to wait for trial. So that's what he's been doing. And just slowly but surely, it seems like every 2, 3 months, something new comes where they lessening the charge and finding out what these girls has been saying has not been true. Like, say for instance, like I said, she never did even do the rape kit test. Never did. She never did file charges. The state did. Um, like I said, she was tested for gonorrhea. Her boyfriend married her because he thinking she gonna come into this big money. So that's her real name is Jasmine Morning, and you can probably find her brother on Facebook also. And he's been making all these videos saying, "You guys, I told y'all, you know," and oh, let me get to the nugget. The nugget. You guys just, if you hear, let me go ahead and say this before I get to the nugget, you guys. We come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notification, because when we upload a video, you get it also. If we cannot come live, we will put a video out there. But normally, on the day that we come live, we put the video up before we come on, and that's what we conversate about. So you will already know what the conversation is going to be about. And sometimes we just come on and we just have an open topic and we just talk. Now, a lot of people be like, well, you need to tell us a fact. Well, when you see videos go out, those are your facts. When we come into the conference room, we just sharing everything that we got. We're, we're bringing it to the table. It can be right, it can be wrong. Let's talk about it and let's get some clarity. This is where we discuss these things at. I just want to make sure everybody knew that. And if you got something and you all strong about it, you can stay strong about it. Ain't nobody gonna beat you up. Now, we might give you a little lashing, but we ain't gonna beat you up. Anyway, guys, let me finish telling you guys. So this girl that brought those pans to the hearing, they kept those as evidence. They had the little hole in it. Well, hey honey, what's going on? My keys? Where you finna go eat? Huh? Oh, you going to the Breakfast Club? Yeah. Okay, I'll call you later. Well, I couldn't get the TV to work with the casting. You must have done something wrong. No, well, Coco said that since it stormed, he's saying that the storm knocked it off and I can't get it back. And then Laisha came over here thinking that she can do it, and we just couldn't do it. So that's why I'm just set up kind of the way it's setting up right now. Not the way I intended it to. All right. Okay, honey. Did you check and find out what time they're going to come pick up the trash? Okay. You need to make that phone call. Okay. So you guys, and I'm sorry about that. So the girl that brought the pens in there in the court, for the evidence, they went ahead and added her case onto the Jasmine Island case, even though that she does not have an attorney. So her evidence is with Jasmine Island's evidence. Here's the thing. So Dominique has reached out a couple of times, and Dominique was like, from the jail, he has reached out to the community and said, hey, I'm sticking to my innocence. I'm not trying to take a plea deal. I'm not trying to, hey, we're not trying to do no probation. No, this is wrong, and we're going to see this through. Now, you guys know how the system works. If they can't pin one thing on you, they'll try to pin something else. So they'll go down to the lesser charge. Well, it's just assault. We seen you assault her. Well, she's not saying that you did anything. The state is saying it. They're trying to see. It was all about that Me Too movement, you guys, and it's sad. It's sad because a lot of females. I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. It's sad because a lot of females did believe her. And I understand, I get it. It looked bad. When I first seen it, I thought the same thing. I really, truly did. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe, I was thinking, maybe this is not real. Do they do this now in, in clubs? I couldn't believe it. But if you really paid attention to all the facts, you can tell that this young lady, something was going on. Then there was a lot of evidence that was coming up that they hadn't got to yet, where practiced she had practiced the routine of saying, help me, help me, help. They got that on video, that she was sitting in the back of the car rehearsing those words and those certain things. And then, not only that, let me share this with you guys too. Her and her husband was making videos to go on Pud. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Is it Pud? Pornhub. Pornhub. I don't know. It's Pud or whatever. Where where somebody's, getting raped, and threesomes and stuff. And so she's all into that. And her husband, he wanted a name for himself as this gangster thug man, and he got a little record deal out the thing. He started rapping about his wife and what happened. Oh, thank you for the Snapchat or whatever that is. Oh my goodness. We got some people in the house too. I didn't even know it. We got 44 and we got 35 thumbs up. Thank you, Mom for Babies. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So you guys are so nice. Somebody's got to pay for all this stuff I got that I don't even know how to make it work. But I'm going to make it work. We're going to get to it. So anyway, you guys, let me share with you this other piece of nugget. After all of that, and she went and married her boyfriend, which, like I told you guys, he got on Facebook and he told everybody she lying. She does this all the time. Da 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 da. Let me tell you, she went ahead and married him, or she says she married him. They were at the courthouse, and they went live. I was on there when they went live. So who knows if they did walk out? They walked out with the rings and all that. She's so happy. She should be having a baby as of now, because she was pregnant back then. And you got to think, you're only pregnant for 10 months. Okay? So she was pregnant back then. So she's like, this is the 8th month. She was already pregnant in February. So she might have that baby anytime right about now. Anyway, you guys, here's the other nugget. So you remember I told you about the young lady that jumped on the bandwagon, the TT girl, Tay Tay, or whatever, and she brought her pants. They had the hole in it. 10 months, exactly. Exactly, 10 months. It's a lot of people think it's 9 months, but no, 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 no. It's 10 months. It's 40 weeks, okay? So you're right. Yes, Tina. Exactly, 10 months. That's why, and we don't know how long she was back in February when she found out she was pregnant. So if she found out when she was pregnant, she probably have to be already 4 weeks or more to even for her chemicals in her body to change, to show that there is, a baby in you. Because sometimes it don't show in the first, 4 weeks, but sometimes it does. It all depends on how much estrogen and all that other stuff that you're supposed to have in you. Oh my goodness, you guys are doing me too good. Tamika in the house. Hey, that's Tamika, you guys. I'm earning my keep today. I'm trying. I'm really trying. And I'm doing so much better down here. But you guys, we're going to have to get it together, because I got to see, and everything is just all over the place. But I said I was going to do it anyway. Hey, Leslie, I see you. How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, you guys, here's the nugget. Her name is TT or Tay Tay or whatever. The pens that she brought in as evidence had a hole in it, right? They say that the hole is no bigger than a quarter, right? They said that this man, Dominique Williams, ping on a wet day cannot fit into that little hole. So, anaconda or whatever, the brother got it going on, okay? I'm just saying. That's probably why these women is tripping. Tripping. Anyway, you guys, they said it don't fit. And you know what they say in the OJ trial? You guys know what they say? If it don't fit, you must have quit. That's true. That's true. I'm just telling y'all the truth, okay? So, anyway, he's coming back up to trial in September, you guys. Okay? So, hopefully they will just throw everything out because this man, he needs to be back with his family and his children and taking care of his grandmother. And if I was him, I would sue because everybody's going to know him from this situation. Some people's going to, it don't matter how much facts and evidence and you can clear your name. There's some people out there that's just going to know or didn't end up learning the truth, or they just come with their opinion or whatever, and that's what it is. So I mean, basically it's almost like deprivation of his character. It's all tore up, you know anyway, I need to see what you guys are talking about. Okay, let's see what you guys are talking about. I told you the whole story. I thought it was big though. I heard it was. Ooh, Tamika, you heard it was. I'm married, so I don't even try to think. So when I heard it, I was like, oh my. I didn't know if I was gonna share that with you guys. Cause I didn't, but I already shared it with my husband, so I didn't want him to think, "Oh, what you're on there talking about some man's ping." No, no, no. But you guys, this is what happens when That's why he's out there looking for them females because he's one of those guys that And he said even though after he dated that woman, Tati or TT or whatever her name is. I think her name is Tata or TT. Anyway, he said that even after she asked him something like that, and he was like, no, you tripping or whatever. They still dated 8, 9 more times after that. She still went out with him. She still was over to his house. She still laid down with him and everything. If he done this to you, why are you still dating a guy? He said that she was mad because he didn't want to date her no more. And he moved on. He said that he said that she was like not his type. You know what I'm saying? Like he liked a woman that kind of dressed nice or whatever. She seemed like she was pretty nice dressing female. I don't know. But he said that they went out one time and she was wearing some overalls and he don't care for that. That's what he said. Matter of fact, it's not even been a month ago he said that. So I need to see what you guys are talking about. Okay, what's going on? See, this thing is this thing is not giving me the lighting I want. Okay, let me see. She wanted that pink pink. She did, King Bay. Nice to see you here. Latoya's in the house. I hope I didn't miss nobody. Mom for babies. I'm trying to play catch up. Yeah, that's okay. We all are. We all are. Because there's so much stuff happening. You guys, the more that Helen and I have been really working hard on this Malia Davis case because we're trying to get it done. And we're working really, really hard. But here's the thing. There's so much that we need to share with you guys. We need to share some stuff with you guys. But I think we need some time to do it. Because we want you in on some things before we put out this. Because we don't want you to be blindsided and you be like, where did this come in at? What happened here? But if you have any time, you can just kind of follow, like when you're following the Malia Davis case, make sure you got your facts right. You guys, make sure you got your facts right. Because I do believe that Brittany, and I'm just saying this is what I believe. I do believe Brittany is going to get charged. I believe at first I was kind of thinking it was just Brittany by herself. Now I believe without a doubt that both of them took part in this, and with both of them covering for each other, yeah, both of them needs to do some time. So I'm neither on neither side anymore because I do believe, it was something going on and they both took part into it. And this is why Darion, he's not just in love with Brittany. He's probably in there thinking, it's not like he's foolish or he's dumb or he's slow. He's probably only thinking, it's no reason for both of us to go. I'll take the rap. Because we're both going to go, so I might as well take the rap. And I didn't think of that before. I kind of just thought, she did it, because, whatever. Don't forget to click that like button. Thank you. Thank you. And so we're always going to keep Maleah in our mouths, And you guys, I hope you guys know we got an exclusive coming. We're still working on it. Me too. I think they both had something to do. Yes, Casey, they did. They did. Yep, Rachel, they all abused her. Is BB pregnant? Is that why DV covered for her? We don't know that, Christine. We do not know. But I do know she has been losing some weight. QX put it all on his Facebook page after they split. What, LaWanna? Well, I know QX said that, let me tell you something about QX, okay? Let me tell you something about QX. Now, he did come out and he said when he first took the case, he was on a radio show. He said when he first took the case, he knew some things, but he could not come out and just be like, oh, y'all, she's this, she's that, because she wouldn't confide in him. So he had to play his role, which, yeah, I understand that. But he protected her from incriminating herself so much because every time when she got ready to say something out of line, he even had a little cold when he go, and then she would just shut down, just like a little bitty old scared mice or something. She would be like, and he'll sit there and smile like, see, I can make her talk. I can make her shut up. And I looked at that and I was like, that's why people know that she had something to do with it, because one thing is when your child is missing, when her child was still missing, and they said, well, why didn't you not send your child over to the dad's house? And she says, well, they picked up Peyton And she says, I didn't even know they was going to pick up Peyton. So the interviewer says, well, why didn't you send Maleah? She says, they didn't ask for her. That is the most disturbing sentence she's ever said. Because she said it with no heart. They didn't ask for her. Do you know how even that sound for your dad to come get you and don't get the other one? You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask for her, but they didn't ask for her. That's, I sit back and I think about that. Could you just imagine your dad come pick up your brothers but won't pick you up? They didn't ask for you. Go sit your tail down somewhere. I'm not laughing at that, you guys. I'm laughing how ridiculous it sounds for it to come out of a mama's mouth. It sounds just downright foolish. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. And I know she don't have nothing for that. Yeah, she had an attitude. For real. Yeah. Hey, Crazy P, I'm not violent either. But yeah, when she said that, I just was kind of like, they didn't ask for her. Well, first she was like, here she go, you guys. Well, they picked up what's his name? They picked up Peyton. And so the interview says, well, why didn't Maleah go? She closes her eyes like this. They didn't ask for her. Like, So you treat her like crap, and you let everybody else treat her like crap. They say that a woman, the reason why people treat your kids bad is because you allow it. So you women, and I'm talking to the women, if you have any babies, do not let no one, not even your family members, not the other kids, treat one different. I told my son this one time, because it's true. Now, true enough, when you start dating men out there, and your kid come up and your kid be like, F you, mom, I have to tell my kids, hey, hold on. You don't talk to me that way. Let me tell you something. You might be grown, but you don't talk to me that way. Ever. Because how would you like for a man to come in my life and start talking to me that way? You wouldn't like it, so don't you do it. You do it, then the man gonna come in the house thinking he could talk to his wife that way. You give me the utmost respect, and then when you find a wife, you give her the utmost respect that you give me. You don't do that. You don't let that go by nowhere, no time. You know what you do? You knock their teeth in their mouth. That's what you do. That's what you do. They only got one time to do it. Let me tell you something. I'll tell y'all a little secret if you want to know. You think that I play. I don't. Ask my son. I send my own son to jail if he do something wrong. I sure will. I'll be like, oh, you not listening? I'm not going to chase you down. Walk out this house if you want to. Do it. You know what my son did at the age of 15? He walked out the house. You know what I did? He went down to the corner, down there with his friend. Let mama come down here. I'm not going to come down there and get you. I just called the police, told him to go pick him up. He just ran away. And then I promised to God I did it. Then they bring him to the house and they say, what do you want us to do with him? I said, take him to juvie. Don't bring him here. He don't listen to me. He don't need to be here. He looking at me like I don't want to come home no way. And so he goes on down there to juvie. They called me like 2 days later and said, well, you got to come pick your son up. I said, no, you call his dad. I'm not picking him up. He don't listen to me. So, the kids in there was like, your mom got to pick you up in 72 hours. So he just thinking, he talking to the counselor, talking about, I don't want to go home. She hard and she got these chores and she don't listen to me and this, that, and the other. So when it was time to pick him up, I didn't come. So he went into the counselor and was like, where's my mom at? She said she ain't coming. And yes, I would have to go to court. But if I would have went to court, I would have been like, Judge, he ain't listening to me, so maybe he will listen to y'all. He'll need to come home. But his grandfather went and got him. His grandfather, because his dad lives in Las Vegas. So his grandfather called and I said, yeah, you got my permission. You go pick him up, but you can't bring him here. And so until my son realized you're not running nothing, just your mouth. And you need to stop. So sometimes you've got to, even though that you love your kids, especially, single mothers, sometimes you got to put your foot down because if they love you, if you want them to respect you, especially if there's not a man in the house, you have to put your foot down and mean it. Once you mean it, you do not have to worry about it no more. They'll remember and they'll never try you because they're only trying you because they know that you have this softness in your heart. That if a man was there, it wouldn't be tolerated. They wouldn't take you there. But if there's not a man there, they will try to take you there. So I'm just sharing that with you ladies, just in case, you know, you're there at your weekend and you ready to go kill him. You don't have to kill him. Just wait till he do something wrong or don't do something you tell him to do. Just tell him to come and pick him up. Okay? Trust me, it works. Okay. Yes, you guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click that bell for notifications. So when we upload a video, you guys will get it also. And not only that, I want you guys to remember that we do have an exclusive coming up. And as a family, we have all agreed that the first 4 hours, it's only going to be for the people that is a part of the family because we are going to get benefits. And then after that, I don't want to hold it too long, and then we're going to put it out for the public. So if you're not part of the family and subscribe to the channel, you might have to wait for everybody else. And we don't know. We're saying 4 hours. It may be 4 hours to a day because it all depends on what the family really want us to do. They may like it so much they want it shared, or they may want time. Somebody may not can see it until the next day, and we're just gonna honor what the family wants. And like I said, just yesterday, I had 10 hours of editing to do. So, yes. And we're nowhere near. We will probably be near to done come the end of this week, but we will be done after that. So, anybody got anything to say? I'm going to look on here. We've been on here an hour with 13 minutes in. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Tough love. That's right. Brittany's mama didn't hurt enough. Yeah. And you know what? You know what, Crazy P? Let me share this with you, Crazy P. I'm going to share you something. I'm going to enlighten something on you on that. Just because if you go back and search, I'm going to give you a little nugget, okay? Crazy P, because you are part of the family. You guys remember when Brenda came on and she gave her her outlook of what happened, and she stepped up and talked and said, this is what happened. We did this, we did that. They interviewed Brenda's mother. She wasn't supposed to, but they did. Go back and look at that video because Brenda said a lot. Brenda said a whole lot. Now, then you go back and look at the interview with the guy asking Brittany about when they came back to the house. Brittany said, "Oh no, I went over to my mother's house." Okay? He says, "Why did you not go in the house?" She says, uh, he said, "Didn't Darian go in the house?" She says, "No, the key is in the house." Now, but you got to pay attention. I want you to really pay attention to all of that stuff. That's all I got to say. Yes, go back and look at all of that. And Brittany has been caught in so many lies. It's unbelievable. But you guys, you don't even know half the lies Brittany's been caught in. It's not one or two. It's not three or four. It's a whole lot. So that's what all of this is going to do. So you guys, I will see you guys. Tina Holland is telling me good night, you guys. We are out of time. And I will see you guys Wednesday, 5 o'clock Central Time. Bye. Let me say bye, school bus driver. Bye, Crazy P. Bye, Christine. Bye, RG. Bye, Tina. Bye, Rachel. Bye, Tamika. Bye, Casey. Bye, Tony on one. I didn't even see you in the house. Girl, oh, I would have shouted you out. Bye, Latoya. Bye, King Bay. Bye, Sandy B. Bye, Sabrina. Didn't see you in the house. Bye, Sherelle. I said bye, Rachel. Didn't I? Let me see. Da 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 da. Bye, Luana. Bye, Moms for Babes. Bye, Carolyn. Didn't see you in the house either. I had my glasses off. We're going to get that stuff fixed, you guys. I think I got everybody. Okay, you guys. I think so. Bye.